As a consequence of the weekend, Labor is in crisis. They actually have figured out everything but how to win. They face the weakest candidate that Māoridom has ever produced in a by-election. She who had to rely on a cell phone to answer basic policy questions, and then found that the cell phone wouldn't work and then was given an easy pass by TV1. But of course they say, and Labor should bear this in mind, apparently losing teaches you something. Well, let me list the things that Labor ought to learn. Number one, stop driving international investment away. Stop announcing summarily that you're going to destroy people's rights, such as reinstate the ban, stopping people from creating new opportunities to boost our energy, gain better employment outcomes. Stop threatening New Zealand investors, but most importantly, make your mind up where you stand with Māoridom. Do you sleep with John Tamihere, or are you the proud former party that stood up for blue-collar interests, fairness, empowerment, or have you been completely overtaken by identity politics, trans issues, wokeism, and lost your way? They say, show me a good loser, I'll show you a basic loser. They have stumbled from failure to failure, and sadly, Mr. Speaker, the winners of that tawdry experience are the Māori Party. Despite the fact of Ferris Wheel continuing to assault and insult verbally, I'm glad he's suffering some sort of investigation by the Electoral Commission. Maybe that will teach the lad a bit of humility and whakaiti. Come closer to the matua. I know about those matters, because they might say to me that I'm warm-blooded, but I'm cold-hearted, because I believe, sir, that unless we use our own resources, our own coal, our own minerals, and we fly away from all this climate change folly that's designed to undermine our economy, this notion that somehow New Zealand will single-handedly save the planet, leave all that cultural Marxism for minority groups who one of them just said from the Green Party, normal people. Well, obviously she's talking about the matua, because there's no great normalcy in that party. They want to import Karl Marx. They want to import a whole lot of other dangerous ideas that will have the effect of ruining our economy. My colleague has said, why do they love Indonesian coal and hate Huntly coal? Why are they so internationally orientated and willing to undermine the resilience of our own economy? I'll tell you why. Because they're basically not only confused, but they've fallen under the thrall of these UN dictates, these UN global imperatives that are designed to drive New Zealand down into the ground, ruin farming. But wait, there is a champion in the form of New Zealand First, and we've come from a highly successful conference where not only have we put difficult issues back up on the agenda, such as compulsory savings, and yes, we're providing Kiwis with the opportunity to establish, is there a place in the future for appropriate models of nuclear energy? And of course, people might quiver, they might tremble, but that's the cost of being a bold and imaginative group of politicians. We don't shy away from these difficult issues because we know that there has to be a trade-off. In the event no one wants to have that discussion, I will continue on your behalf to dig for coal. In fact, I see a future, massive coal diggings all throughout the Waikato to save the electricity system. Of course, the Green Party privately believes with me. They privately believe that we should go for coal, whilst Megan Woods kills what's left of the gas and oil industry. It's sad for the Labor Party. The only reason they're holding on to that untruth is because of the vanity and the shallow sense of that particular MP and unwillingness to actually admit they were wrong. I have offered penance on their behalf, and that exile otherwise known as the political fugitive Jacinda Ardern, now living at Harvard, never to come back to New Zealand and face responsibility for having destroyed the economy, undermined energy. But the matua will be back at all occasions, warm-blooded and cold-hearted.